Hello and welcome to this first episode of 10-Minute Gaming here on Gaming Hours. The name of the game today is City Skylines, as you probably know from the title. We're also today going to be looking at how many people we can get to move into a city in 10 minutes. This isn't a game of trying to provide the nicest looking city or the most services. This is simply about how many people can we get to move into this city in 10 minutes. So let's put some time on the clock. And let's begin. Right, first things first I'm going to do is I'm going to put in a load of electricity. One of the things that you always fell down on when you're really rapidly boosting a city is on electric. Put in loads of those. You also need to put in a couple of pumping stations. Might as well put in a few whilst I'm here, because we might actually come back to the city in the future, but we will see. Right, now let's start zoning some roads here. Let's give people a nice long stretch to come out into the city. Now I'm going to probably trigger a few people with my road layouts that are going to be upcoming, because these grids aren't necessarily going to be completely equal. Actually, that's stupid. I should have actually done it so that people had less of a run into the city. So that's what I'm going to do, is actually upgrade these roads to one way, but delete some of these. Fuck it, let's see what we can just do with this. Right, now let's zone in immediately. Marquee tool. All of this is high density housing. People obviously now can't get into the city yet. There we go. Let's join that up. Let's give them some jobs. So put in a little area down here. Obviously, they're not going to have any knowledgeable workers yet, so we can't have actually too many commercial zones. So let's do that as industrial. Now, obviously, normally I wouldn't put industrial right next to city living, but we just need to start getting going. So before these people start complaining about some of the services that they're getting, let's put in a whole stack of, see, what do we not have? We do not have a police station. So let's put them on alternate roads so they don't annoy each other. And let's get these guys linked up with electric first, and then we need to get them some water on the go. And down to pumping stations. Straight down along. Let's not screw about with anything particularly fancy. And there we go. That should fix most of those. Get more people into this city. What I am now going to do is bring that off down there and bring that off down over there. I'm going to try and bring in an airport. Small one will do, just to give it a go. Right, there we go. That should, in theory, then give us that. Let's zone some of this as high density commercial. I don't think it's going to get enough knowledgeable workers, but let's give them some education just to give it a whirl and see whether it does actually happen. Let's put that up there, and let's give them a high school as well so they can upgrade throughout the process. That should give us those. We don't need much other actual public transport from here on out, so let's whack some water down to this bad boy. And like I said, I'm not being too precious with this, so we're just going to make some really not very nice connections here with some of that. Right, people are moving in. We're at 258 already. One of the tricks that I'm now going to do is, because we've got unlimited budget on, I'm going to reduce taxes down to basically 0. And to give us some, we're going to give some accelerated time on now, because we have got just over 5 minutes remaining to try and get some more people into this city. So Let's get some more electric going in like that. What else shall we give some of these people? They've got a lot of the things that are going to be relevant for them at the minute. So let's still try and zone out some more of this down here. They're not going to particularly like being next to industrial, but we will give them the opportunity. And then we'll give a few more of these commercials because they are popping up with some buildings there. Accelerated time, so let's give it a C. We might put in, obviously there's people coming into the city roundabout there, getting a lot more traffic coming in now. Hopefully that's going to be all right. Get people coming in round, there's lots of new houses springing up there. What are we doing for time? We've got 4 minutes 40, so let's get another road out over here. So it's going to be near the highway, so it's not going to be ideal, but we'll come to that when we get to it. Let's give them some water, and we're going to again zone this straight out into some high density. Actually, let's do it low density, see if we can get some different demographics of people moving in. It's not always the case that it works out like that, but we will see. There's a lot more people coming in, which is good. We're at 1,100 and we've got 4 minutes remaining. We're losing out on some water down here on this side, so let's give them a whirl with that. And that didn't connect water on that. That's annoying because that would have brought in a lot more people. So now they're complaining about not having workers, which is what we expected. Let's give some low density just in case we can juice some of this economy up around here. Let's de-zone that and put in low density just to give it a whirl. It might be easier to fill up some of these jobs if we give them a bit less focus on that high density. So we've got a massive backlog of traffic coming in now. So what I'm now going to do is upgrade these roads to two-way, and then put in just a connector here so that people can turn about and go around here. Let's also put one in up there, and where we've not actually got some houses built in, just so that we're not trying to demolish some of the people that we've got, just freeing up some of the traffic. This isn't going to be a particularly good city for traffic as it stands, but so we've got some jobs coming in here, so we are going to really quickly de-zone those. Actually, I should have done this with low density commercial to start with, but we will learn this as we go. We're probably going to do another one of these just to see what we can get up to. We've only got an influx of 46 people. We've got any actually coming in with the airport? No. We've got an airline coming in there, which is good. Right. Let's put another connecting road in. I know it doesn't make any difference to actually people's real ability to move in, but it might just give us a little go. If we put in now, put in hospitals, try and bring up some of this land score really quickly. Let's put in public library. Yeah, we're just trying to bring up these land values a little bit more so that we can try and get in a larger quantity of people. Let's put some more parks and plazas in. This is really just an appeasement effort for some of these guys to just give them a little bit of niceness, make the area a little bit nicer, see if we can get some more influx of people coming in. Right, we're getting some decent levels coming in now with just around a minute to go. Do we have, let's put in this unique building right here. We're running out of some space actually. We can do we don't have any death care. We bring in some death care here. We've got crematorium that we can whack in up over there and up over there. And yeah, now we're getting the rate coming up. starting to roll out. Should have rolled out some of these changes a little bit better. Let's see what else we can add into these people to give them a bit more of a fighting chance. We've got fire, we've got police. We do not yet have a university. Let's see what we can do with putting a university in. Let's put it down over here by the airport for some reason, because students might fly in. Now we've got a net influx of 130 people with 10 seconds remaining. See if we can get over the 3,000 mark. I don't think we're going to get there. One, and that is it. So let's pause it there. We are at 2,793 after 10 minutes. Obviously, there are things that I should have done differently when we came in. Bringing up the land values will obviously give you a lot more influx really quickly. Making sure that your traffic can flow a little bit better, getting your services in. Low density commercial to start with, because you just won't have the workers with an early city like this. The plane didn't even land. It's bringing 120 people in. It'll be interesting to see if we just unpause this for a little while, whether we actually do get an influx of major influx of people. It is creeping up there, obviously. 170, yeah, 180. The plane will make a difference. So when we do the next one of these, which will hopefully be soon, I think plane going in straight away. We might try and build it near a train track as well. But yeah, if we got to just over 2,700 in 10 minutes. We might come back to this city again just to see what we can do to improve it. Obviously, it's a little bit slapdash, but it's got all of the basic resources in there for a very small town, and then we'll build it out with a few more bits. Obviously, we're hemorrhaging money because we reduced all the taxes to give it a bit of a juice, but yeah, we'll see what happens. Thanks for watching this. I hope you enjoyed it. Give us a like, it really helps the channel, and subscribe if you want to see plenty of more of these to come. Leave me a note in the comment about what you'd do differently, and see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.